Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to the Challenge Run MkII. So, first things first, a little bit of bookkeeping and an apology. I apologize, Lady Electo and the rest of the Roguetech crew. I have decided to void my warranty and make a few modifications to your modifications. I do intend to run stock Roguetech once Challenge Run MkIII starts, but since the rest of this playthrough I'm not going to be playing on the up-to-date Roguetech client, I went ahead and made it so that Angel Elysium start passive mode, and I believe I disabled the strafing runs the AI can call in. I'm not going to say how I did it, because, again, by doing so, you void your warranty, and the Roguetech modders no longer have any interest in helping you, nor should they. So if I break my game, and if I ruin the playthrough, because I tweaked things and did it wrong, so be it. That just means I'll start Challenge Run MkIII. But I'm pretty sure the way I modified things should be fine. It should be completely fine. I did not actually remove anything, I just changed some numbers, and hopefully everything is peachy. In any case, for those of you who are not interested in Mech Bay, future me will now put a timestamp to skip to for the actual mission we're going to. But for now, we started traveling, and we're going to do some builds. First things first, I want to look at the Irby. So, the Irby currently is a little bit tanky, has a bunch of AMS, but no maneuverability, so it's going to soak damage like crazy. I think I'm going to just really run with it. So we're currently using an engine core 60, which gives us a 2 hex move, 3 hex sprint. If we upgrade to a 75, that gives us... Oops, not that one. That gives us a... Oh, never mind. I was going to try to go for a 4 hex sprint, or a 3 hex move. Either or would have been fine. 75 core does not give us either. We would have to go 100, wouldn't we? Yeah, that's too much. 100 core is too much. 34.4, yeah. That's not happening. Never mind. Irby is going to stay exactly as Irby has been. It's fine. We'll just throw rookies in it. And the Wolfhound Allard is the one that has the laser insulators, which I think... Ooh, it also has Clanniar Larges. Yeah, I think we're doing a rebuild here. So I want the crab in 2 days. 1, 2. Alright, I want the crab. Yeah, crab's crit, that's fine. Ah, I see a problem. I see a problem. The crab does not have side torso energy hardpoints, which means we would have to put the laser insulators either on an arm, in the head, or in the center torso. I mean, we could actually move the Guardian Elysium to side torso, put 2 laser insulators center, put 1 laser insulator head, but then if we ever have to punch out, we're losing a laser insulator. That's not great. And I was gonna say we're gonna streamline it with larges. Why are we overcooled? Oh, we're overcooling because we dropped a medium laser, right. Because if we drop this medium and we put a large, and we have large, large, large improved, then that would be... So, 45, yeah, that would be way too much heat, way too much tonnage. Yeah, that's not going to work. I do think laser insulators are a good call on the crab. Alright. So we're going to start here. We're going to take the laser insulators out. We're going to drop the Clan ER large lasers, and we're going to drop the Clan ER mediums. Alright. So this is our 2 heatsink tons that we need for the engine. Battle computer heat energy optics. Still a solid build, we just need to put weapons in it now. And I think we are going to start with a Clan ER PPC in the side torso. So it's most protected. That eats up a lot of our tonnage and a lot of our heat, but that's fine. We could actually go light PPC on the arm to further debuff with ECM jamming. It would only be 3 tons, 30 damage. Not bad. But instead of having a bunch of longer range weapons that are really hot, I'm going to go for shorter range weapons. And then I look at my actual options. See, I got medium improved heavies. I got ER larges. I mean, Bombast. Bombast is kind of interesting. Because we can, once we get in close, we can switch it to DMG mode. But it's also really heavy. Huh. I mean, our heat would be fine at this point. But that's too heavy. Okay, so if we drop the Clan ER PPC, we use the Bombast laser. And then medium improved heavy there, and kind of wish I had X pulses so I could have super accurate pinpoint. I mean, we have medium laser magnas. So just for reference, Clan ER medium 30 damage, 20 heat, 540. Medium laser magna is 30 damage, 11 heat, 360. So it's very comparable, except for range. But this is a quick mech. We should be able to get into range fairly easily. And then we still have 2.5 tons. Now we have 1.5 tons, and our heat is still fine. I believe switching the Bombast to damage mode is going to be an extra 10 heat. I believe. I don't remember, I haven't looked at the wiki in a while. But we have enough for that. Then we don't have enough for stealth. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw in some more heat sinking in the form of a Clan Double heat sink in the side torso. And then we have 0.5 ton left. We have a tag in the arm there. We have every hard point taken. So, also, yeah, let's absolutely throw a defensive gyro in here. Why not? Sounds good. And then we have weapon mount accuracy is definitely not going on a light mech. So we have an AR-12 and Clan Pharaoh. It's pretty good. Coolant flush. It's 1 ton. Like, what do we do? 200 core versus 210. So right now movement is 5'8", 210, would be 6.9. We'd only need to find another 0.75 tons. Just out of curiosity, Clan Pharaoh versus Heavy Pharaoh. 15 slots compared to 7, so we would need an extra 8. Oof. That's a lot. Yeah, an extra 8 slots would be quite a lot. I mean, we could just drop the tag and armor up a little bit more. Sounds like a plan. Heat efficiency, we should be golden. And then... there we go. Sounds good. I think we're good on heat. Our damage... I believe Bombast in DMG mode is 80 damage, I want to say, if I remember correctly. So that's 120, 150, 180, and 205. And we were at 110, 130, or 140, 170. So we actually gained extra damage. We gained more damage, we lost the tag, but honestly we basically traded the tag for the medium laser. So I'm fine with that. We did shorten our range considerably, but that's fine because we also upgraded our speed a little bit. And we upgraded our armor just the slightest bit. So I think that's an improvement for the Wolfhound. Out of curiosity. Yeah, we have a clan exchanger, we have a exchanger double plus, so yeah, very much easily able to afford running the exchanger double plus here. So I'm not 100% that we have enough heat efficiency for the Stealth X and the Bombast Laser in DMG mode, but we'll find out and we'll make adjustments. The Bombast Laser could easily be traded for something else. I mean, at 7 tons, that's a bit to work with. But I definitely want this to be a pinpoint build. I mean, alternatively, we could just run a bunch of Clan Pulse Lasers. I mean, 5 Clan Pulse Lasers. Actually, I think we would even have enough to be able to run the large pulse in addition to the medium pulses. But this is what we're going to do for now. So, we'll see how this performs. And most importantly, we opened up the laser insulators and the large and ER medium lasers for the crab here. So, we are going to absolutely put the guard. You see him in the side torso. And, let's see, equipment. No, not equipment. Internals. Yeah, there we go. Laser insulator. Laser insulator. Drop double heat sink. Drop double heat sinks. Replace medium laser with large laser. Or actually, we could. No. The ERPPC would not benefit from the laser insulators. So now we've got a Clan ER large in the head, in the center, and a large improved on the arm. Our heat efficiency is at its delta of 5, which is completely fine. Absolutely manageable. Absolutely manageable. So we basically traded 2 mediums, which is 60 damage, for 1 large, which is 55, but at more than double the range. Oh no, not double. Those are Clan ER mediums, so yeah. Almost double the range. So 5 less damage, but extended range. Is that how I want to run it? Or do I run the big heavy lasers on something else and run like PPCs on this thing? So we have 12 tons worth of weapons right now. 12 tons worth of weapons. That would only be 2 clan ER PPCs. Or 1 clan ER PPC with a bunch of support weapons. And again, the laser insulators would not actually benefit. Okay, so let's just consider for a second. We have the Royal Heatsink Kit. We have the Exchanger Double Plus. What if Clan AR PPC Center, Light PPC Head, and then we would have 4 tons left. And 2 hard points, basically. There's no way that would ever work. We would need an extra 9 cooling. I mean, we could drop the mask and put 2 heat sinks. It is an option. Oh. Wait a second. I was about to say we can drop this to use an XL gyro. But this lets us shoot and then move. Gives us night vision. Gives us extra evasion. Is that... Or do we... okay. We would then lose the head slot as well as the center torso slot. Because if we put an XL gyro, we'd only have 1 slot in the center. So no, we'll definitely keep the cockpit interface. So this causes us to have a PPC debuff of 2. And 185 damage. So we'd be replacing 115 damage with 105. Yeah, no. Nope. It wouldn't make any sense to mix the large pulse with the large improved heavy. What if we do drop the cockpit interface and gyro XL, and then for the head we could put something like if we use clan enhanced imaging, we won't be able to use the head hardpoint. That's unfortunate. But if we use something like a rangefinder or I think Slick Sweet's actually just better. Then again, wait. We already get 1 piloting, 1 tactics from the SLDF cockpit. Well, this would still give 1 evasion to everyone. So that would give us 12 tons. If we wanted to use the clan AR PPC, we would have to put it on the arms. But if we do this, and we do that, that leaves us with 4 tons. We add the engine heat sinks back. Then we only have a heat delta of 10 with 2 tons remaining. And that's basically the same damage we had. That's not really an improvement. At all. I mean, we don't have the redundancy of the battle computer optics and the cockpit interface. I mean, I guess we could at this point throw on the clan ER medium over there. But then we're really toasty. 24 is the heat delta. Yeah. 6 as the heat delta, actually. That's interesting. It's only 25 more damage than what we had. But it's at longer range, and we don't really care, because, I mean, we're fast. We are really fast. We have 6'9" movement, and we have a mask. So that becomes 6'12". With 6'12", we don't care about the long range. So, hold on. Hold on. Do we have short range options that'll deal more damage? I mean, clan medium pulses do respectable damage. It's just really splashy. Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, what about... Prepare. Drop the battle computer optics, keep the cockpit interface. Shift the Guardian ECM to the arm. Drop the heatsink. Add laser insulators. And now we're super cool, right? Yeah, we are super cool. Drop Pharaoh. And add... we already have the Guardian ECM. Drop the Guardian ECM. Add Chameleon LPS. Some really good stealth. And I think we're actually cooling enough to be able to do it. So then we're fast and we're stealthy. Although actually mimetic stealth doesn't really synergize well. Because the mimetic stealth decays by 1 for every 4 hexes moved. With our mask on, we're moving 12 hexes. Which means we're getting a quarter of the mimetic stealth. So what about... Is there nothing... We don't have any other stealth armor other than just Chameleon and basic stealth? Really? That's it? What about Feral Lamellar? Immunity to through armor crits, minus 20% damage taken. But again, we're not mitigating damage here. We're dodging. Put the Guardian ECM back. But yeah, we're like super overcooling. Which means absolutely put another large laser. Clan ER medium on the arm. Clan ER large in the head. We actually have the heat for it, but now we don't have the tonnage. Like, I want to make this crab really good. I just don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. It's not about taking damage. This is not a tanking crab. This is a run around really fast crab. And we don't have the ability to run like Radical or emergency coolant system. We don't have that. We do have the ability to shoot and then move, which is actually kind of counter to what the mask is doing. Because we can only use the mask when we sprint, and you can't shoot and then sprint. So do we actually drop the mask here? Is that the answer? Drop the mask, use the 2 tons for more battle computers? That's battle computer medium range. Also Fire Control Mark II. +2 offensive push accuracy versus +1 evasion, ignore +1 gunnery. And we literally have a heat delta of 1. No, you know what? I like the +2 offensive push accuracy. This is a good mech to do offensive pushes with. We got 80 damage pinpoint, 2 instances of 55 damage pinpoint, and then a 30 damage pinpoint. Honestly, actually, +4 delta. It's an extra 10 damage. It's lower range, but we are running around 6'9". And nah, we'll stick with the Clan ER medium. So if we're on a toastier planet or we're getting hit by heat damage, this is going to be a little bit warm, but we do have the heat bank to mitigate some heat damage taken. So there's that. And then we don't have any patchwork, right? No. Alright. Seems fine. Yeah, no, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get with what we've got. Yeah, so minus 25% stability damage taken, 60 stability threshold, grants entrenched after walking. We can shoot and then move. We gain +1 evasion and +1 max evasion whenever we have it active. We get bonus accuracy at medium range, which all of our weapons are kind of long range. So medium range is between 150 and 300 for that. Is between 225 and 450 there, and is between 135 and 270 there. So we kind of want to bounce around like the 250, 275 mark. Like 250 to 300 is definitely like our Goldilocks zone, where all of our weapons are on point. It would be nice if they were a little bit more consistent as far as, you know, range brackets go. But I also like that I don't have any minimum ranges. And all I lose if I'm not in the Goldilocks zone is 1 accuracy. So that's fine. Yeah. I think that's good. And we have the offensive push accuracy, so we can offensive push while standing still, then move. That's good. I think that's good. We are losing a little bit of the maneuverability of the mask, but that's fine. We'll try it like this.
Log and note.
Alright.
Shouldn't be too hard.
All Scout got a little banged up. So yeah, all we lost is the cockpit, which is fine. I mean, we have 2 spare cockpit SLDFs. Or we could go with an armored cowl, actually. Now we'll go with the SLDF. Higher punch accuracy. Fire control breaching. Do we actually have another one of those? No, we do not. I mean, fire control improved is just gunnery and night vision. We have 3 energy accuracies, but all we have is the medium lasers, so who cares? Yeah. Fire control, standard SLDF. I'm fine with the improved. Alright, and then sensors. We had a sensor with searchlight. I just realized we have absolutely no electronic warfare here. Huh. We do not have any electronic warfare at all. I see. I mean, I'm definitely not going to put an AR-12 sheath beacon. For one, I don't have the slots for it. And for two, that's too valuable to put on our Oz Scout. Actually, is there an AR-24 I can steal? AR-12... Okay. Let's fix the Firestar. I think this is really quick. It is just shield arm, repairs, yeah. Good. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
The Hunchback's using an AR-24 because it has a weapon in the head. So does the Warhound. But the Warhound is just a machine gun in the head. I think I'd rather have the AR-12 on it. So we drop the machine gun half. And then we absolutely put AR-12 in place of the AR-24. Cool. .25. But yeah, so the fire control risk gives us breaching shot, which means we really only want the one weapon. Basically. We have lined armor. Did we get any kind of... We got upper spiked. 10% reduced melee damage taken. It's kind of cool. Also makes charges better. We have a defensive gyro. I'd rather it be Dreadnought, but it's fine. We're using Clan Indo. Yeah, again, we have the lined armor. I mean, it's minus 5% damage taken for no extra weight. Spall liner is minus 15% damage taken for plus 15% armor weight, so it would cost us over 2 tons just to get an extra 10% damage reduction. I mean, our heat's great, especially since we only fire the streaks when we're going to hit. I mean... Upper spikes, up armor. 0.3 over. Or 0.25 under without the upper spiked. Like, how would we use 0.25 tons? Again, I would really like the MMS ammo to, you know, do fun things with. support weapon like an AMS. 25 tons, then 1 ton. 20 heat per activation. Oof. That's a lot. It can intercept up to 23 missiles. But 20 heat, that's a lot. And it's a full ton. I mean... No, we can't use a mask. We already have cockpit. Already have cockpit hot seat. I mean, C3. That's a full ton. Combat shield. We're already using both hands. I mean, I'm very happy with the fire control risk. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I'm fine with it just the way it is here. 0.25 tons light. Sure. We'll run it like that for a little while.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, Scout, we now have an AR-24 for you. Alright, so, fire control. We're going with fire control improved, night vision gunnery. We're going with cockpit SLDF for tactics and piloting. And we are going to go with the AR-24 sheath beacon, so you actually... we can't use the UAV with the AR-24. That's fine. That actually opens up the slot for... ISF jammer. No hands. AMS flare. Wait, what? That was weird. There we go. So now we've got an AMS flare in addition to our double laser AMS. This thing is absolutely immune. Oh wait. AMS flare has ammo. So part of the reason why it's fine we're running the double laser AMS quick cell is because we have no ammo, so if we overheat, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm, upper spiked. It's only 0.35 tons, actually. We would only have to shave off a little bit of armor, actually. No. No. Right now we have a 220 core. Let's make that bigger. So we are 6'9". We don't have an engine upgrade. So even just to a 225 is going to be a full ton heavier. Yeah, that's not going to work. I mean, do we? Do we go upper spiked? No. No. Handheld weapons, so it requires hands. Ammo, 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 ammo. We're using all of our hard points. It would feel so weird to put an IFF jammer here. So, Exchanger, minus 5% weapon heat generated, which is also going to apply to the Quicksell Laser AMSs. So that means we can drop a heat sink, stay relatively the same on heat, and that'll give us a ton to work with. And 3 slots. So what do we do with a ton and 3 slots? It's 1.4 tons. That's only 1.4 tons. So that would bring us from 6.9 to 6.12. And we know we have the piloting on D-Dot to run this thing, because we've been running him as a melee mech. So if we're willing to shave off 0.28 tons... that's very viable, actually. It's just, am I willing to shave off 0.28 tons? That's a lot. That's a lot. Because we're using the heavy Pharaoh, so our armor weight's reduced by 20%. Which effectively means we're shaving off 20% more armor than we otherwise would. Yeah, we don't have anything else that'll reduce tonnage. Yeah. Alright. We'll live a little dangerously. Shave off some back armor. Actually, just completely shave it all off of the shield side. If we get hit in the back. If we get hit in the back. I would definitely much rather lose the right torso than the center or back, or center or left. But hopefully we're moving fast enough with the mask. Then again, mask is not gonna do anything when we melee, because if we melee, we're just moving, not sprinting. Although this will allow us to take less damage on our way as we're sprinting, or as we're closing to get into melee. We can't use an XL gyro because we already have too much in the center torso. Stealth armor would be 1.75 tons, basically, because we'd be dropping the heavy Pharaoh. Spall liner would be effectively 3 tons, because we'd be losing the heavy Pharaoh reduction and adding to it. That's rough. I'm definitely not putting Pharaoh Lamellar here. And then the Chameleon LPS is a flat 2. Now, you know what? Let's try the mask. see how that goes, and then we can tweak it later. We can make adjustments after the fact. Yeah, here we have AMS, bolt on AMS, bunch of lasers. Sure, sounds good. Alright. I think that's... Wait, stop. We're not upgrading the Argo. We got 5.7 million. We should absolutely be upgrading the Argo. Upgrade Arcade, plus 2 morale, 240,000. Plus 1 morale, plus 1 medical point for 216. Power Systems, plus 1 tech point, plus 1 morale, 400,000. Let's do that.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
Alright. And then that should finish our repairs. Cool. Let's just do a quick run through. Bushwhacker. We are absolutely just looking for clan LRMs, basically. I'm really not sold on the clan ER PPC. It has recoil. Our commander does not have recoil reduction. So... yeah, full stop. Full stop. I don't even think we've dropped it since we put the clan ER PPC in there. Now let's give it something that doesn't have recoil, like too heavy. No. Then again, actually, hold on. TSEMP cannon can only shoot out to 430, but that's our SRM's 360. Like, that's already our effective range. It does 5 damage, but 30 heat damage. Doesn't require any ammo. Stacking ECM jamming of 4. Reduces target movement by 60% for 2 turns. Increases enemy heat generation by 80%. 20% chance to shut down on hit. 5% stacking chance for shutdown on hit. Oh, I guess that is the 20%. So, 10% additional chance for shutdown on hit versus vehicles. Recoil of 2. Okay. Recoil changes based on evasion. Accuracy based on evasion. 20% misfire chance. Okay, never mind. This is not the build for that one. Although it is interesting. I mean, clan large pulse. Yeah, sure. Why not? There we go. No recoil. It doesn't matter that it's splashy because so is everything else on this build. Very high accuracy. The evasion ignore with the battle computer tracking with the fire control makes it just as accurate as our Artemis SRMs. Nice. So yeah, we actually have a very, very accurate That's only 15 damage. I was gonna say maybe small pulse lasers instead of medium lasers, but no. That's only 15 damage. So yeah, I think we're sold here. I mean, it's 51 damage instead of 75, but again, no recoil, higher accuracy. It suits this mech better. And again, tracker sensors, because most of our stuff is fairly short range, so we're going to be firing past 180 to 360 most of the time. That does mean any time we're within 210 meters, we're going to be taking a -2 accuracy on our large pulse laser. But okay. Like, okay. For that reason, actually. What's the play here? Like, what's the play? Large laser? I mean, the 2 penalty to hit isn't that big of a deal. really not. I have a ballistic hardpoint I'm not using. Ooh. Really? So what can I do with 6 tons in the way of a ballistic weapon? I only have 1 ballistic hardpoint, so AP Gauss rifle is not reasonable. Light rotary rifle? No. No. And everything's so heavy. Ballistics are so heavy. I could go with an AMS, actually. Actually, real quick. Clanny large. Heat still fine? Heat still fine. Because we're not running stealth anymore. And then we go AMS Mark II. I really wish that hardpoint was literally anywhere other than the arm. But AMS Mark II with a bin of ammo. I mean, I'm not sold on the Clanny large. But what else would we do with 4 tons? I mean, I wouldn't be terribly sad if I lost an AMS Mark II. They're not this, like, most rare thing ever. I actually care more about advanced AMSs than I do AMS Mark II. I think that's better. I think that's better than any of the aforementioned. Then again, the ER large laser is going to have the same accuracy problems. Yeah, no, we keep the shield side. We make the shield side even more of a shield side. And we do bring the large pulse. Boom. Better accuracy. Very similar damage to the large laser, except it's a lot more accurate. Yeah, we're gonna run it like this. Again, entirely different story once we have clan LRMs. And we can load up a bunch of clan LRMs along with some kind of long-range weapon. The Warhound, we are running light because question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, 0.25 tons light. I would love another lower melee weapon or some more melee stuff. Missile changes would be cool, but wait a second. 0.25. Just throw a random rocket 5 in. Why not? I mean, yeah, no breaching shot, but if we're hitting him in the back, who cares? Extra 30 damage. I really would rather run the MMS and the MRM-20 than the Streak MRM-30. Whatever, it's fine. Let's do that. Wolfhounds. You also got shield-sighted, which means you're completely fine. Beautiful.
Logged and noted.
Ooh.
Shouldn't be too hard.
This Wolfhound has X pulses, actually. And we're gonna stick with the crab the way it is right now. Because what would I do? 2x pulses would be 4 tons. So that would also take 2 hard points. So I'd replace the medium, ER medium, and one of the ER larges, and then have an extra ton left over for heat management, I guess. But would that even be... That wouldn't even be better, because this is 85 damage. 2x pulses is 70? Just real quick, I gotta know. No! X pulses are 45. Interesting. Very interesting. Although the recoil, 2 recoil is... Yeah, 2 recoil is problematic.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Is it though? Because while the crab doesn't have anything inherently that reduces recoil, military focus fire. Focus fire is already good if we want pinpoint, which we have, and we want called shots, which we do. Military and focus fire would both already be good. And it would be a lot more accurate. Clan ER large is 45 heat. Clan ER medium is 20 heat, so that's 65 heat. Sorry, Yang. Versus the 2 medium X pulses, which would be 40 heat. So it actually would be cooler as well. Cooler, more accurate, shorter range. And it would be 90 damage instead of 85. I mean, it would be more accurate. This Wolfhound is 812 though. It zooms. It absolutely zooms. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep it just the way it is here. Although this ER medium, we're exactly heat neutral. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Don't fix what's not broken.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Yep. Speaking of not broken, it's kind of the thing that we've been trying to figure out for a while. Is like, why is this so inaccurate? And I think it's the primitive weapons. So, the cool thing here is as long as we're under... What is that? Hold on a second. Industrial TSM can't be used with the cockpit hot seat. Okay, never mind. For a second I was like, ooh, if we put this on... No, it will not let us one-hand the 10-ton hatchet because we would not be able to use the cockpit hot seat if we did that. So instead, what do we do? And I think we try to make this thing better. But how? Pharaoh Lamellar, it already has combat shield. So it already has bulwark. Yeah, no. Weapons. If we drop the medium rifle and the ultralight periphery rifle, rotary rifle, whatever. We have 10 tons. That's 12. I still want to use the IAC-20 at some point just to see what it's like. Just to see. But it's 13 tons. It's a lot. It's a lot. 13 tons plus ammo. Speaking of, we need more ammo for our AMS because we actually run out of ammo pretty quickly. UAC 5? I mean, Clan UAC 5 is a good weapon. Very solid. Rack 2. Also, pretty solid weapon. Do we have Rack 2 ammo? Yes, we do. But only AP. We have all the Rack 5 ammo in the world, though. Okay. What if... What if... What if... Clan Rack 5. Rack 5. That's all of our tonnage. That's all of our tonnage. And we have no ammo. Well, alright then. It was a fun thought. Ah, the Clan Rack 5 has longer range. That's what's going on there. I was like, wait a second. They're the same tonnage. The Rack 5 non-clan actually has 1 less recoil while firing times 6. So the Clan Rack 5 has 1% lower jam chance per shot. But it also has a lot more range. That's why. Max 840 instead of max 600. Yeah, no. Let's go with the Rack 5. Just for fun. Just to kind of kick around an idea. So, precision. And actually, at this point, we totally would want to go there. Go internals. Case 2 clan. Boom. Put the AMS Mark II back. Alright. Put the lasers back. We are way overcooling. You know, the sad thing is it's not even that much more damage. Like, yeah, we do the minus 25% damage to armor with the ultralight rotary rifle. Okay. I mean, the double bin of rack ammo is all we need. So we can actually save a ton there. Also, I just realized there's actually a chance that we get an accuracy penalty with our arm-mounted weapons when we're using a handheld weapon. Don't know. I haven't looked into it. But I see there the tag, it says handheld no arm melee, handheld weapon. Don't know what the tags mean, but it's fine. And actually we could drop the case, put the ammo in the legs, because we already have built-in case from the Clan Pharaoh. So now the ammo explosion will be contained in the leg it explodes in. And with those extra 2 tons, we could actually replace the AMS Mark II with the advanced AMS. Although again, ammo will be a problem. We will run out of ammo about twice as fast, because it fires 65 shots instead of 35, or 45. And it weighs 2 more tons. I mean, what else could we do with 2 tons? We don't need heat. We are great on heat. Absolutely amazing on heat. We can include a tag. Another AMS Mark II. But then we would definitely need more ammo. Bring a tag and... Wow, I just had a crazy idea. What if we give it stealth? Nah. Upper recoil plus. Put the clan case back. Put the clan case back. I'm trying to think of how I can get more ammo for the AMS in. So we have less AMS coverage. 100% less AMS coverage. By far. We're trading 120 structure damage and like 60 something or whatever, 70 something armor damage in exchange for just 180 damage. Period. Sounds reasonable. And what's great is it still fits the theme. Still an appropriate name. The upper recoil brings it down to 2 recoil at ×6. And then focus fire and military brings it down to 0. I do wish there was a way for me to keep the advanced AMS as well. But ballistic weapons are heavy. Like, ballistic weapons are really heavy. Also... why not that? Have a full shield sight. Just a medium laser. Realistic quick cell armor protecting the side torso there. I think it's an improvement. I think it's a pretty good improvement. I feel like the accuracy is going to be much, much better. Because I feel like part of the problem with the accuracy was just that these are primitive weapons, and I think primitive weapons are, as the rifle tag indicates, problematic. Yeah. Also, our ranges are a little bit more consistent now. They weren't so far off. Yeah. Yeah, I think the double bin is enough ammo for just the AMS Mark II. And we have .05, which happens to be just enough to armor up the rest of the way. Sure. Sounds good. John Rambo now has a different kind of DACA. We'll see if it's more accurate. We'll see if it's better than it used to be. Yep. Hunchback and Cicada are the only two that we haven't looked at yet. So the Hunchback, this is absolutely where I would love to put the Clan Pharaoh Lamellar. The problem with that is the Clan Pharaoh Lamellar would be replacing Heavy Pharaoh. Yeah. That's... Okay, that's fine. Drop the Harjal then. Yeah, 2.46 tons. Oof. Absolute oof. There's no way. Short of dropping the AC-20 to something else, there's no way. But honestly, it's fine. I mean, we already have the Dreadnought Gyro. Like, yeah, minus 20% damage taken on top of the 40% damage reduction from Bulwark is pretty cool, but... Nah. Nah. Which actually brings me back to the crab. Crab with damage reduction doesn't sound like a bad idea. What would it take to make it work? 1.3 tons. 1.3 tons. Well, there's one. I'm not going to strip the armor down anymore. Out of curiosity, if I maxed out my armor, now I'm overcooling by 10. Which means we could actually drop the heat bank and replace it with IFF Jammer. Make us harder to hit as well as take reduced damage, or just advanced zoom. Because cockpit interface gives us night vision, but it doesn't give us the advanced zoom. So this would just be an accuracy increase. We would be more susceptible to heat damage. So I think I'd rather keep the heat bank. Overcooling by 10. Overcooling by 3. No longer overcooling at all. So what do we do with half a ton? What do we do with half a ton? Small laser? Why not? No, not that. That. Small laser, half a ton. 15 damage. Clan Micropulse. No, like, I legitimately think small laser is the answer here. heat neutral. Using all of our hard points. Max range 180 versus max range 540. But again, we're not just trading that 30 damage for 15 damage at shorter range. We're also trading it for 20% damage reduction. And that's on top of the extra evasion we get from the cockpit interface. So we're going to have a crab that is evasive and soaks damage like a boss. Who also has 20% structure points. Not bad. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Alright. I think so.
Right.
Give the crab a hard shell. Alright, Cicada. Cicada has been so reliable for so long. It kind of doesn't make any sense to actually mess with it. I mean... what if we get better stealth? Like, yeah, NSS is really good. Really good. Especially on a fast mover. Yeah, it's better on a fast mover. Chameleon is shield of 4, and Angel is shield of 5. So yeah, no, we're gonna keep it just the way it is. 100%. There's absolutely nothing I care about changing here. Alright. Cool. I would love more NSS. NSS is the, in my opinion, best stealth system for fast mechs. If you have a mech that goes anywhere 6-9 and above, NSS is the best stealth for it. Chameleon's great if you're like 5-7 and below, as far as move goes. 5-7 and below, Chameleon is definitely best. Because I'm pretty sure it's not partial, like, as if you move 7 hexes exactly, you only drop 1 charge of stealth, as far as I understand it. As compared to if you move 12 hexes and you drop 3 charges of stealth out of the 4. So, Chameleon LPS just doesn't make sense on really fast mechs, but on slower mechs, absolutely. Unless they're running, you know, cockpit hot seat, gyro, or, not gyro, mask, supercharger, stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's all the work we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and... wait, what? Distress call. Nearby civilian transport. Ship's engines are critical. Let's be heroes. Hey, Merrick likes us a little bit better, and morale is increased. Cool. Alright. Everything is finished.
Hey, Commander.
So we have effectively gone over. Bushwhacker, I think, is better now. Stormcrow is just fun. Hunchback is just fun. Crab... yeah, Crab's good. It's tankier now with its damage reduction. Cicada is still the Cicada. Very, very good little toolkit. It's, as I've said before, it doesn't do the most damage. It can't really take the most damage, but it's very evasive, and the electronic warfare it brings is amazing. John Rambo, we're going to test to see if the Rack 5 is actually a big improvement or not to the accuracy.
Yes, Commander.
Bearclaw already has focus fire. Bearclaw is military, I believe. Yep. So he will have 0 recoil on the rack. Then
Grease pit, Commander.
we have the Wolfhound that we did not mess with. X-Pulses, Snub-Nose PPC. Good stuff. Good stuff. Then the other Wolfhound that is just pinpoint. Very fast at pinpoint. Scout, which we didn't really do a whole ton to other than just give it a little bit of electronic warfare. In the form of the AR-24. Oh no, that's right, we also gave it the mask. Huh, yeah. I'm curious to see how that ends up being. It should be, with 12 hex sprint, it should be generating as much evasion as the Cicada. When it sprints. When it goes in from melee, it will not, but it's fine. And then yeah, the Firestarter has performed quite well. Very easy, throw anyone in and they should be able to hit with all the pulse lasers. Irby is training mech, put simply. And then Locust is just a little bit extra. Just anytime we can throw a little bit extra in. Do we not have a just standard double heatsink? No, we don't. We do not have just a standard double heatsink kit, so... Oh, we have 4 clan double heatsink kits spare, so that's fine. I mean, we do have the Narc. That's actually a nice little tool. Pairing this thing with anything that actually has missiles is insanely good. Insanely good. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Alright. I think that's everything. We still have 27 days of travel left. Alright. Well then. I mean, sure. Go hang out, watch the Solaris Championship.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
And let's go into the Argo and upgrade the drive systems, since we're going to be jumping a lot.
Sure thing. It'll
Going
take a
through
bit,
all
but
these
we'll get it done.
flashpoints and doing the warfare and everything. And we arrive. Says consecutive deployments, no. Rewards stuff. You know what? Let's. What do we got? Alright, Yang, we're orbiting Electra, so let's hear it. What's this juicy opportunity you've got lined up for us? A great big glittery showroom full of limited production Battlemechs. We're talking mint condition museum pieces, the private collection of one of House Davian's preeminent collectors. We play our cards right and they're ours for the taking. In short, XO, what I've got lined up for us is a good old-fashioned heist. Really, Yang? I did not know you were the criminal type. This collector have a name? It'd be nice to know who we're planning on robbing. Mitchell Graves. He's ex-corporate, made a mint working as the interim CEO of Lycum Davian Introtech. Huh. Aerospace manufacturing company operating on New Avalon. The company relocated its factory lines from Demeter after the Capellans invaded the world during the First Secession War. Then more than quadrupled his money by manipulating the aerospace market. Long story short, guy's a white-collar criminal. He's filthy rich, but otherwise unremarkable, and he collects Battlemechs. But he doesn't know how to pilot one. Sounds like the kind of guy I'd have no problem stealing from. So how do you propose we do it? Well, first off, we'll have to get our Mechwarriors into the showroom somehow. We can't just blast our way in without damaging the merchandise, so a frontal assault is out. If we want to get those mechs out of the showroom in one piece, we're going to have to trick Graves into dropping his guard, and as it happens, I've got a plan for that. Graves has a rival, this guy named Wallow. He's another rich with military hardware, and a couple of months ago, he outbid our guy on some vintage mech parts. Graves needs those components for an old Griffin he's restoring, but Wallow won't sell. You with me so far? Okay, so just last month, Wallow leased an old aircraft hangar on the edge of Cortica City. He's planning on using it to facilitate another deal, some sort of aerospace acquisition, I think. And he's brought his Griffin components with him, presumably for the purpose of bothering Graves. Now, here's where the plan gets clever. If we were to capture Wallow's hangar and then leave it defenseless, Graves would go for it. He'd send his own security detail to steal Wallow's Griffin bits. And that would give our people all the opportunity they'd need to slip in on foot and infiltrate Graves' showroom. It's a fine plan, but what happens if the mechs are secured in some way? No offense to our valiant pilots, but if getting these museum pieces up and running is more complicated than pressing the on button, I'm not sure they'll be up to the task. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So, little bit convoluted of a scheme. We're attacking one guy. Ah, there it is. Capture base, huh? In the desert. 2.5 skulls. Actually, no. I wanna test out the new Scout. We will drop the crab. I really want to try John Rambo's new build, just to see if he's more accurate now. And he's really good on heat, so he's perfect for the desert. Cicada. I don't think we really need the Cicada for capture base. Like, I don't think this is going to be incredibly dangerous. I don't think. Then again, the Wolfhound's probably as valuable as the Cicada. And of the two of them, I think I'd rather bring the Cicada. Really? I mean, that's with the half skull variation, that's fine. That is a droppable force, but really? Those 4 mechs are already 1.5? Can't even get a Locust in? Can't even get a Nervy in. Alright. Mostly, this is a test run for our Oscout with the mask, and John Rambo with his new rack instead of the periphery rifles, or his primitive rifles. And yeah, the fire starter I think is going to be the best value. Do I want Judith in it though? Or do I want to train somebody else? Actually, I think the Stormcrow would be better than the Cicada. Because the Cicada's stealth and desert don't get along super well. So I think I am going to bring Freitas on the Warhound. Because the Warhound, yes, the cockpit hot seat generates 30 heat. So even if everything or even if the streak MRM fires, it still is overcooling by 3. So in a desert biome, it'll be generating very minimal heat. Oh yeah, that's also if we fire the rocket, which is another 3 heat. So like, even if we do fire the MRM, we're going to be fine on heat. But if we don't get the lock, we generate 0 heat from the streak. So that's, 24 cooling effectively. Perfect for the desert. Oscout, it doesn't really matter if he runs a little hot, honestly, because it's a large laser, so if we have to keep it quiet and just punch, it's not the end of the world at all. He's mostly there for the AMS. So between John Rambo and the Oscout, we should not have to worry about missiles at all. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. let's get... Who? Who? Also, does Bearclaw have Lucky? No, he does not. Although he does have Ace Pilot and Multi-Tracker. Also, +1 tactics for the Lance because he's hit 40. That's cool. Yeah... I guess we'll keep getting Judith some more experience. Why not? Let's go. Wait a second. 2? Wait, how did that... Oh, the Warhound! Oops. Alright. Whoopsie. So, that's fine. I mean, the Warhound is 15 tons heavier, so I should have realized it was going to be higher value than the Cicada. But it's fine. So we're going to have an easy mission. Alright. We're starting with spawn protection, which means we're also starting with... Oh, it doesn't matter. We are not in combat. Okay, so... Oh man, this is all kinds of wonky. Tag doesn't really matter where it is. Laser rifle first, then the medium lasers, then the rack 5. Yeah, sounds good. Alright.
Moving to position.
I guess we go that way.
On the move.
And then we just hope that we can scatter a little bit before stray shots ruin our day. Okay.
Roger.
Copy that.
It looks like we're definitely able to scatter. Cool. I mean...
Orders?
Got something you want done?
If I gotta put a mech in a bad position, obviously I'm gonna volunteer the Oz Scout for the job. Only 5 evasion. Huh. What? Monster of a dropship. More than twice as big as our Leopard, and it's armed like a warship. I'm actually very nervous. I am not equipped to handle a dropship. By any stretch of the imagination. I feel like there's supposed to be enemies. And it worries me that there are not enemies.
Standing by.
Copy that.
Alright. I guess we have to wait till the end of the round. Okay.
On the move.
Warhound. Go ahead and pop your supercharger to get 6 evasion. Over here.
Affirmative.
Fire starter. I mean, 3 cover and guarded. Sure. I'm confused.
Yes, Commander.
Wholesale confused.
Roger that.
Did it bug out or something? I'm not seeing any enemies on sensors.
On my way.
Pacify the area around Wallow's hangar. Is there somebody behind here?
On the move.
Also, D-Daw has had the mask on. This is 3rd round in a row. And it's still at 0%. It's pretty awesome. Good job, D-Daw. Here we go.
Hostile reinforcements.
Right in front of our fire starter. Awesome. What do we got?
Waiting for the right move.
I mean, Bear Claw's way out of position. That is not good.
Let's move.
That is not good. Wait, that's it? It did say 2.5 skull, right?
Orders?
Right?
Orders?
Okay, I don't want a bunch of hesitation next round.
On the move. Full speed.
But yeah, this is... like, it is a flashpoint, so anything could happen.
Ugh, missed it.
But if these 4 vehicles is all I have to fight, I'm perplexed. Oh wow, I only got 5 evasion. Huh. I only got 5 evasion, even though I had my mask on. Or my supercharger, not my mask. Alright, so 4th turn is where D-Daw has to turn off his mask.
Full speed.
And not really in range of anyone worth pinging, so... Alright. Bradford IFV. What is that, like Thunderbolt 5s? And then SRM Hetzer, which is probably an SRM 6.
Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, sure.
On my way. Double time.
Yeah, sure. Okay, actually, I 5 SRM 6s. Well then. Medium pulse lasers, LRM-10, SRM-2. Thunderbolt 15, grenade launcher, and a heavy machine gun. And then the HVAC-2 is actually kind of scary, but I'm gonna shoot the Hetzer in the back.
All weapons stock, go.
So there's a chance I can kill it next turn. Also, the fire starter's running a little toastier than I expected. No cover I can move to over here. Not ideal. Actually, if I... yeah, it's still 3. That's fine. I'll take 3 evasion and the ability to shoot the Hetzer in the back again.
Taking a shot.
Splashing all over the place.
Commander.
Alright, very well then. D-Daw getting in range and shooting the Hetzer in the back. Fire.
Got a good angle on it, Commander.
I should have EWS pinged. Oh well.
Reporting negative damage. Waiting for orders.
Bearclaw, super out of position. And he has very limited mobility compared to everyone else. That's unfortunate.
On the move. Full speed.
He is completely out of position.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. I am going to wait until they move, actually. Then again... I mean, this is a chance to potentially kill.
Failed to connect.
Nope. I mean, at least I dropped my heat. So at least there's that. Alright. DDoS's in position to start trying to intercept some of the missiles, so at least there's that.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yeah, if I would have waited, I could have actually gone and meleeed as they moved towards where I was. This is gonna hurt. Or it does nothing, because minimum range. Cool. Or the AI's bugging out. Yeah, I think the AI bugged out. That's 30 SRMs that did not shoot at us. That's a 300 damage alpha strike that just was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm already there.
I mean, 64%, it's not going to do anything except open them. I'm going to have to follow up anyway, so I am going to EWS ping this.
Got a lock.
100% just going to EWS ping. Next round I should be able to start slapping things.
Receiving you.
Alright, Judith.
Hauling ass.
Is a little toasty. But we are going to go overheat here. And hope that everything's fine. Got the kill.
Hostile removed. Heat gauge is pegged.
What's your guts? First turn overheating, huh? Well then. Judith, guts 5.
Let's do
Yeah. Definitely not nearly as good as I had hoped. Bradford is kinda not a big deal. Okay. That's a respectable hit chance on the
All right,
Prowler.
let's see what this thing can do.
I'll take it. Let's indeed see what this thing can do. You don't have any back active ability? No? Could multi-target, but nah. It's respectable. Definitely better than it was. I can wholeheartedly say that was a lot better than it used to be. Definitely.
Orders.
Alright, Freitas. I would love it if you could kindly kill this HVAC carrier.
Good to go.
Would you kindly? Please. That'll do it.
Tango down.
I like our
No
Warhound.
SRMs remaining.
Standing by.
I like our Warhound. So yeah, this Prowler. I now also tagged him. Oh yeah, we do have a minimum range with the Rack 5. Yeah, this is so much better. This is so much better. He has 3 evasion, and we still have, like... Yeah, I think there's some kind of like penalty accuracy to, or penalty to hit for running primitive weapons. Then again, this laser rifle is a primitive weapon. Or no. Its tag is handheld weapon versus the rifles who had the tag of rifle, which might have reduced the accuracy of all the weapons in their location. Possibly.
Standing by. Double time.
Alright,
Go.
Dita. I guess shoot the Bradford in the back. I mean, then again, if you hit side,
Putting
sure,
one back.
not gonna hit anyway. It's fine. The Scout's mostly just there for emotional support.
Commander.
And since they've been moving away, I would have to charge to melee. But if I charge, that is 303 damage. It's a 50-50 though. Alright, it says I can charge, but yeah, no, we'll just run in and shoot.
Moving to position.
Move and shoot, get a 50-50. Coin flip.
No joy.
Nope. Yeah, that's one of those situations where having a streak that could have just... Really? 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 How? How? This vehicle somehow hit our Phoenix Hawk in the head with a charge.
Orders?
How? Just... What? It's fine.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Here we go. B. That's a charge only, huh? Okay. Very well then. We will instead try to finish off the Prowler. 64%. Also getting the C3 on point. Alright, Prowler is down.
And that's the way we do it.
Good to go.
So, if I stray shot John Rambo, he falls down.
Good to go.
Bleeding out. Ridiculous. So ridiculous.
Confirmed.
Please don't punch out, Bearclaw. Just stay calm.
Putting one in the back.
It'll all be over shortly. See? Beautiful.
Target neutralized.
Beautiful. Alright. Hangar's defenseless. Okay. Okay.
Mission successful.
That was weird. Okay. So we lost 124,000 C-bills. Bearclaw got injured. Still being rammed by a vehicle. He must have been leaning over or something. I don't know. They want the HVAC carrier parts. I don't really care. Sure. Bunch of stuff I don't care about. A whole bunch of stuff I don't care about. Fire control, ballistic crit, double crit chance, +1 accuracy with ballistics. Okay. I can see myself using that at some point. Half bin of mortar smoke. If I ever use mortars, that's pretty good. High explosive thunderbolt 15 ammo. Sure, I guess. Sure. This is so bad. This salvage is so bad. HVAC 2s. 3% chance of misfiring is actually very mitigatable. Very much so. That being said, there's other weapons I'd rather bring. Standard fire control, basic sensors, single heatsink cooling. Safe SRM ammo. Sure. Okay, Yang's big score 2. We're in the showroom surrounded by a whole bunch of really pretty Battlemechs. Real talk, these beauties are as polished as a bodybuilder's biceps. Okay. These babies are slick, interesting variety of chassis too. I can't wait to see what components they're packing. Just wish there was some way we could take the entire collection home. Okay. What are our options? So we can either swipe a lighter lance and try to slip away clean, or we can take a bunch of bruisers and blast our way out. There isn't much sense in taking a mixed lance, because at the end of the day we're only going to be as fast as our slowest mech. Do we take the hot rods or the monster trucks? Obviously your average heavy mech is a lot more valuable than a light is, but these particular light mechs are pretty rare. There's a Vindicator variant in here, the Avenging Angel, that I've never seen before. Dates to the end of the Second Secession War. With only half the armor of a stock Vindicator 1R, the Avenging Angel is able to mount a more powerful engine and additional jump jets, giving it increased mobility. Okay. Okay. This is actually a very interesting decision. Are we actually about to get an entire lance of mechs from this Flashpoint? And if we are, is it going to be of value? Like, are the light mechs going to have as much value as the heavy lance? Because the thing that concerns me about the lighter lance is this Avenging Angel dates from the Second Secession War. So this is not Lost Tech, this is not Clan Tech, this is not SLDF. It's just a variant of the 1R, which is kind of whatever. So if the other light mechs are also going to be kind of lower tech like that, I think I'd rather have the heavy chassis. Let's go. Now, any assault mechs we get, we are going to immediately have to scrap. Because I stand by my challenge rules. Yeah. So what happens? What happens? Yang Vertanen's big score 2. Alright. So we're gonna have an urban battle where we're piloting stolen mechs. I think that's what's going on here. And then there's a chance that we keep whatever survives, question mark? Do we have room in the mech bay?
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Assuming it's actually just one lance, like 4 mechs, yes, we have room in the mech bay. But that is going to be next time. For now, that has been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.